the Catwoman Dark Knight Rises version from Hot Toys. Obviously, people have been getting this one in over the last week or two, and it's in stock at Sideshow. We're going to spend some time looking at the base. Obviously, there's kind of been mixed reactions to this figure. I'm not 100% surprised considering it was like 2021 when it was announced. So it had been quite a while. And we've had a lot of, just in the last couple of years, of a lot of improvements. So give me 1 second. I'm going to get my camera scheduled here and we're arranged here. And then we are going to start with the 501st and get rolling.
There we go. We got Perfect Cell, Toy Mafia, CR Creates, Mr. Spider, Rick. Love that username. That one, Star Wars nerd, Mark Pearson, King Dingaling in the chat. If you're in here, chime in, let us know, I'll give you a shout out. Very excited for this. I think Lena and I were talking. It's our first unboxing we've done in quite a while. We just felt a lot of pressure to get those done every week, and it's been nice having the Mondays off. But this one was too cool not to do. So Lane, take it away.
Yes, sir. So as we are going, guys, especially with this first guy, because I know there's not a whole lot he comes with. If you want to see like some of the weapons up close or something, just let us know in chat, and we will take a little bit of time because I know that's one of the bigger differences than the older Clone Troopers. So here we have the box, 501st Legion Clone Trooper, as seen in the Kenobi show. The coloration for the band is obviously the same as the other figures in the line, as we've seen. I think because I know that we unboxed, Vader, obviously, and I think the Purge Trooper back the year before as well. The only one I haven't unboxed, I think, actually, that line that I have is Reva, because I got her earlier this year. She's an outstanding figure. Whatever I may have thought of how her character, unfortunately, was handled in the show itself. So yes, this is double feature me because there's so much greatness from me that it cannot be contained in just one show. So
What's
here
up,
we
Santiago? Thanks for tuning in, bro.
Bob Dylan is always good to have here. So here we have the front box. Obviously, it's two different pictures of the Legion Trooper itself. On the side here, it just actually carries over with the gun for the DC-15 blaster rifle version, and then you've got Trooper himself. Now, this is one thing I noted from the way Hot Toys did the layout for this is, of course, they put, hey, we need to put 3 of these guys to try and encourage people to try and go buy more.
Damn, son. I want you to buy all of them.
Yeah. And this guy's been waitlisted for a while, if I remember correctly, too. He did quite a while ago. I only bought one of them, just usually for saving space and stuff. I will admit, these guys look really cool together, as often troopers do. Here, I think you get a nice kind of idea with the coloration and everything. It shows it off really well. We've seen this kind of general look and stuff, obviously, for years now, and with obviously multiple Hot Toys as well. So we will get this out of the way here. And, ooh, boy.
Do they normally, Lane, do they normally do that like chrome holographic package for the art sleeve?
I think so.
Is that new? I feel like I've never seen that. I mean, I probably don't pay it. I only have 6 Hot Toys, so I don't pay attention that much.
Well, they have those things in particular. One of the things been a little bit different with some of the figures like recently is you might have seen, like, you might remember when Gore the God Butcher, when we unboxed him, he had that, kind of weird, like, lenticular, that was plastic that was covering where the figure was and everything. And all the Thor.
We unboxed Gore?
I think so.
Did we really?
Oh, no, you what? No. We didn't. Sorry. I did in a Discord unbox.
Trader.
Well, it was with one other person.
Trader.
Just kidding. So, here we have the figure itself. And, this is sometimes makes me appreciate. I know, like, the big dioramas and all the other stuff, you can get it. But sometimes it is just nice where you just have the box, the thing, and the figure. And it's nice and simple. So here we have the 501st. To quote Justin, 501st from First in Hand Impressions, ooh, I like the shininess of this already. Like, a lot. I can already tell I like this. Okay, guys. So first off, I'll give you just a quick view of some of the pieces here. If I can get them out. Well, here. You can see here the grenade. I'm never going to use this, so it's the same design look as all the other thermal detonators. But these obviously will be a little bit different. So first off, we're going to have now this blaster, you see, which is obviously a little bit more slender and stuff than we had seen for the one space off the cartoon. Slimmer, paint apps and stuff is definitely different.
Lane, does your mic have a auto echo feature or something like that? You
Yeah.
sound real echoey right now, like real like you're in a fish tank or something. It's weird. It was fine when we started, and then now it's doing it.
Weird.
There we go.
Yeah.
Whatever you just did, much better. 100 times better.
Huh.
Yeah, keep it like that. Whatever you just changed.
Okay, is it still working that way?
Yes. Don't touch anything else. It's fantastic.
Okay. All right. So as you can see here, also one thing I think is actually interesting with this, you guys might know who has owned any clone troopers. Hey, OG fan, how are you doing today? That this, a lot of times this piece has always been movable and stuff and everything. Here it's actually in place.
Interesting.
So you don't have to have it flipping all around and stuff. But as you can see, these based off the props are a lot thinner than the animated versions. I actually really like these quite a bit.
I've actually heard quite a few people say that this, outside of the aesthetics, like just the articulation, is their favorite clone trooper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which I guess makes sense for posability because this armor had to fit around a real human being, so I think the cuts and everything might make it a little bit more posable.
Yeah, this is nice. I like the paint apps here. You can see there is like some chipping and painting on different ends of it and everything with the white there. So you do actually get to see like use and everything. It's not super clean, which is what I was first worried about when it first came out. Now, oh boy, let's take a look at this. I'm going to get him out of the way here for a second, just so we can see, I'm going to show some of the hands here and stuff. But, so the base itself, and if I'm going too fast, guys, let me know. I will slow down here. But I figured just the basic stuff we wanted to look at.
Go faster.
Sleepyhead here,
How dare you?
So here we've got the base. And then it says the 501st Legion Clone Trooper. I do think it's interesting how they. So obviously, it's just your standard whatever Venerator or whatever base, Imperial base.
Wow, Mario says slow down.
Okay.
Slow mo, bro.
Well,
I don't know if he's just kidding with you, but.
Well, he's probably a combo.
He says I can't keep up. You're funny, Mario.
Jesus Christ. Now, here, of course, continues the one trend that I will never, ever like from Hot Toys. Not giving us trooper hands. Limiting our choices on how we can post stuff. That's the one thing. Now, you can probably see here, it's getting a little hard to notice, but if I can get the camera lighting here just right, you can see, like, there's a lot of shine on these parts of the armor and the gauntlets. Yeah, this guy's really glossy, man. You'll see when I get him. But they do have with the hands. So you've got the punch, or as I like to call it, the Baby Yoda noggin knocker hand.
How dare you? That's the 5 tickets to Barbie hand. That's what I call that hand.
But you got just the gesture hand here. I believe then it's going to be. Yeah, you have 2 trigger hands. Now, I've heard that reasonably so, these fingers are moved okay. So when you're trying to put the blasters in, it's not as bad as some troopers like, I don't know, like Cody. We're trying to stick stuff in, but it's definitely still a little bit tight. So let's see here real quick. Well, one thing, this definitely is going a little bit easier than the standard ones of these blasters because they're thinner than the other ones, and boom, oh yeah, okay, I like how that looks.
Nice, a left.
And then I sometimes you won't get this as much. I know this is kind of being nitpicky and goofy, but see like how the finger, because it's a little bit thinner, you can actually see the finger kind of through the trigger, which I know you would know, Oswald, that usually in real life, on when you're with your finger on the trigger or something like this, it's going to go around or something, so it actually has some depth. Sometimes,
Oh yeah. I see
a lot of times for some of the blasters for the trigger finger, they'll
it
some of
barely
these
goes through the little hole.
because it's so big or wide or something like that. So
Yeah,
I
you
really
find that
like this.
with a lot of like cowboy figures.
I like this.
The
I like this a
revolvers.
lot.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Mia. Thank you.
What up, Mia?
But
And Christian Cooper. What up, what's good, boy? I think they what up, good boys. What's good, boys?
so the two trigger, so you can like if you want to, you can have him wielding both guns.
What's up, Mike?
I'm probably just going to have him using the regular DC rifle. And Abe, thank you, by the way, for joining us tonight. Much appreciated, sir.
He's got that fancy mic, bro. I need a mic like that. Light up.
Yeah, I know. Glow in the dark.
Oh, my camera was on.
The mic, yeah.
See, you start talking about all this other equipment being really great, and then they start getting jealous and then just go out on it.
I know. What the hell? No, this cord is very sensitive, and I thought I zip tied it up, but sometimes when I put my feet on the wall, my foot on the wall, it like hits the cord. Let's see if I can do it again. I don't want to do it again. Fucking pain in the ass. Pain in
Did
my
you?
ass.
I just got this webcam, so because I was
let's
using
look at
just
you.
the one. Yeah, I was looking. I was using just the one that comes with the laptop, and now.
Damn, son.
Yeah,
You're like in 4
I need
frames a
I need
second.
to eventually get a new one, but okay.
Now I
Hey,
get
go to
Okay,
your
there we go.
settings, camera, and then up that to like 1080.
All right.
Your
the
setup
full
is like
high,
a-
right?
yeah, full high.
Yeah,
Your
I got
your
it.
setup is what was it on before? Like 480 probably.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Woo,
Dude,
boy, this guy
must be
is so super shiny. It's
making me
ridiculous.
moist.
Wow.
He is fucking shiny. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is shiny. I was about to say that the same thing. I thought it was just the lighting of your room or whatever.
No. Yeah. Sorry about the thing here, guys. I'm taking off some of the
You're good,
pieces
bro.
here real quick. The plastic actually came off them super easy, so it probably means Catwoman's gonna be a nightmare.
Dude, don't
Right.
jinx it, bro.
Okay. Let's see. So we'll clear this out. This out. Okay. So. All right. I think we've got all the pieces cleared out here. Get the suit.
I kind of
Okay.
that blue has really grown on me. The color. I hated it when they first showed it, but it's definitely grown on me.
Okay. So let me see if I can get this down just a little bit more. Get him in focus there. Okay.
What the hell? The camera did it again.
Oh boy. Okay, guys. So here is obviously the 501st himself. And as you can see here in the camera with the lighting, you can see just how shiny this guy is. Hey,
Yeah.
Scale Collector. Good to see you tonight. But you can see here just how much shiny the armor is. I love the aesthetic, guys. This does look really nice. Now, obviously, the one thing is if you're like a hardcore Star Wars fan, especially of the movies, prequels, is that this color combination does not match up with Revenge of the Sith.
No, it's
really
much
at all.
less dark.
Yeah, but maybe it was like we see subunits of the 501st or something. But I like the patterns here with the lighter blue. Kind of easier to see, I think, here with the shoulder. You can see on here and everything, the light blue color, very shiny. I think we all agree. Captain Shiny would be this guy.
Hang on, you guys keep this going for a second.
As you can see here, I like that they have still some detail. They didn't make it like completely too clean looking, but it has the some chipping of the paint and everything here, like on the helmet, on the top, and then here on the chest, you can kind of see some splotches for it. Now, this is the one thing I find a little strange. You notice on most of the other clones, this is all just white, but they have kind of the blue on here. So I never quite understood why they would have that on just kind of the back piece here. Now, big thing for this guy is supposed to be articulation because, as the Oxfather pointed out earlier, this was made. Why it's missing like some of the pieces along here, where they had armor and stuff, like the older figures as well as on the show, is because actual people were walking around in this stuff. It was the first time the clones were not CGI or animated. So this guy is supposed to have a lot more articulation. So you can see just right here without me doing anything. I don't have to move any armor pieces or anything. Full all the way up. No movement issue whatsoever. Very nice. So forward.
What the fuck? God damn it.
As you can see here, it looks like he's about ready to take off like Superman. Look at that, though. That's pretty crazy for a trooper, isn't it? I don't think I've ever seen a trooper with this much movement without having to move the armor pieces. So I didn't have to move any of the armor pieces out of the way at all. Now, here's with the arms. Now, this is obviously because you've got this piece right here does limit a little bit. But so maybe like right about there, you can get them to. But that's pretty good still for a trooper. And then with the legs, you get it right about to there. So plenty of, right here, plenty with the way not having those two armor pieces going along here makes it super easy to move. Get him out about, right at he's ready to Bruce Lee kick some Jedi in the face. Definitely really good here. So with the boots, obviously ankle movement here, not split cut, but plenty of articulation there. And he seems let's see here. Seems pretty stable, just on with the boots. Right there, if you're just trying to stand him up. No particular issue or anything like that. Now, so with the armor itself, you can see the detail. Standard belt you'll get a lot of times, but this is already primarily attached. Plenty of detail here on the armor and pieces. But man, like just really the thing with this guy is just how shiny he is. Like I know we've been mentioning it, but this guy is so shiny, it's ridiculous. So heads for the head, he's able to move pretty much 360 all around, everybody exorcisted up. So I'm really liking how this guy looks. Now, this is usually the ultimate test for me, is how easy is it to change out one of the hands? This is usually where, okay, there we go. Really easy. So what I'm going to do here.
I need to check out this plug real quick, Lane. Just keep this going for me.
Okay, we're all good. Let's see. Oh, and so also with these guys at the chest is a little loose on him, just a little bit, but not too bad. There's pretty good amount of crutch for a trooper because of the way the chest armor is. So let me see here. So course. Was going smooth sailing until I decided to screw things up. Let's try and get this hand attached. Okay. Bob Dylan is just laughing it up right now. I can already tell. Keep it simple, stupid. That is the credo of posing. Okay. Let's take a. I know I'm not looking too good right now, guys. But give me one. Let's get this reattached. Nice and good there. Okay.
The armor and the hands popped off.
The second time.
Is it the peg is loose or what's happening?
No, I'm just being butterfingers. That's all.
That's right. It happens to the best of us.
Well, you know how these pegs are sometimes when you're like with these armor pieces, like getting them back on.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so let's try to turn this up.
OG says classic Lane. Love to see it. How dare you, classic. All
right,
what'd you feel?
Not wrong there. Okay, guys. So just a quick thing. I wanted to kind of stretch a little bit here, see how it's not perfect. I would still refine it here a little bit. Let's see. But you can kind of get with him moving, aiming. All right. Hold on one second, guys, so you don't get anybody who's got any vertigo and stuff. Doesn't get through that. All right. I'm breaking everything. All right, there we go. So here you can see slowly going up here. I would adjust the hand a little bit, but you can see kind of he very easily, you can maneuver the legs and everything in kind of a movement pose or something like that. I would probably mess around a little bit more with the arms and everything to kind of just a little ab crunching and other stuff. But you can see here, nice detail. The detail on the helmet and stuff, just a little chipping and everything. Really well done.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks like he's been through some tough battles for sure.
Yeah, and then
Lane.
Hmm?
I go back to the front, please.
Mm-hmm.
If you pick up that blaster just a little bit, that might be your finest pose yet, Lane. Or drop it down a little bit to make it look like he's just like walking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would pull the blaster up a little bit, but I'm not. If I wasn't worrying about with other people watching, I would adjust here with the chest and give it a little bit more of an action pose. He's going to go probably into a more stationary pose, but I am going to use this blaster rifle with him. But I think they did a magnificent job with this guy. Like this is one you guys can pose and have a lot of fun with. Okay, give me 1 second here. I'm going to get him out of the way, and we're going to get Cat over here.
Wow. Lane pulled it off, boys. Also, I'm never complimenting
looked pretty
anyone's
good.
gear. I'm never complimenting anyone's gear again. I don't know what fucking happened. I'm not gonna say
Your
nothing. Man. Nope, not gonna
camera
say
got
nothing.
jealous.
I know.
Oh damn!
Because
Yeah.
this
Oh,
one,
oh,
this
yeah?
camera, there's like not a webcam per se. It has a webcam mode, but there's a
Oh,
cord
okay.
that goes from the camera to the wall, like a plug, and there's a
Yeah.
cord that goes from the micro HDMI to a capture card to a USB to the PC.
Oh, okay.
So,
It's a lot of steps.
so overall, what would you guys just real quick to give us a mind?
Your camera was like, hold my beer.
Yeah.
I know. Said Abe was looking crispy. I had to tap out.
How are you guys feeling on the 501st? Did it come out pretty good overall?
I liked it. I liked it. Very short and sweet unboxing. I don't think it was any
So
longer than it needed to be.
The little platform, does that stand on it, or what is it for?
Yeah. So those figures, while he's doing that, those figures have what's called usually like crotch grabbers, and
Yeah.
it's so that you could stand the figure up. The base has like a little hook that goes under like literally the crotch. Some of them have
Oh, okay.
Dynamic stance like Spider-Man that like
yeah,
hold
some of
up,
them
it
have
can
these
dig into the body.
things, But
Oh, okay, I see it.
yeah, this is what I've been working on with my 3D printing company. So I just finished. This is breaking news. I just finished the stand design for if you want to use the claws.
Oh,
with
nice.
your Advanced Suit 2.0 Symbiote or integrated suit. I'm pretty confident in the design. It's a little different than not Jetta, but there was a guy yesterday posting on the groups that he had made a design. It's a little different than that. But if you guys need a set of the fixed, the rotating without claws, or the with claws fixed, send me a message and I will get you one made.
So
There you go.
here we have Catwoman. So obviously this has been a long-awaited figure by a good number of people to help fill out the Dark Knight trilogy. This is a 2.0. In chat, you guys might think the first one, the 1.0, that was what, like 10 years ago? Or maybe more? 11
The
years ago at
Sideshow
this
one?
point? No, the
Oh,
old
I'm sorry, the Hot Toys
Toys.
I want to say
Wasn't it 2011, 2012?
it might have been 2012. Let me look it up real quick.
Yeah. So we have this here. Obviously, I really like the cover here. Obviously, it has Anne Hathaway Catwoman featured. It's more along the lines like how we saw for the Destiny-19 or something like that, featuring the Bale Batman. It has, now they have this as just Dark Knight trilogy, which I think is probably most of the marketing, like how they have it just under these days. I think that's what the Bane is with that's upcoming. It's going to be listened to. So here on the side, we just have Dark Knight trilogy, the usual stuff, Catwoman, even though she would never actually call that in the movie itself. And then you have Dark Knight trilogy. So not too much is going on the sides on this particular box.
That actress, oh man, she's super gorgeous.
Oh yeah, Anne Hathaway, yeah.
I'm
Yes.
seeing
Completely agree.
as old as 2013 line for the
Okay,
and-
so it's
and
been
it has
a
188.
decade at least.
Yeah.
So here we've
Yep.
got her.
That's
So,
crazy to think it came out 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
It makes us glad sometimes maybe we weren't collecting Hot Toys back then, because how many would we have now? If we had been. Okay. The one thing I do like with this, so it's the usual cover base and everything. So here you've got just so you guys can
That's
see
the
this
same
real quick.
actor that plays sorry to interrupt you. The one that comes out on The Devil Meets Prada, right? Or is that different?
Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow, look at that Infinity Mirror Lane. Look at that.
Yeah, that looks good.
So that's what they have underneath here. Then as you can kind of see on the side, they've got the bat pod.
Ooh.
And no, guys, I'm not trying to try and stick her on the back pod. And then so they have her positioned here on the back image of the figure on the bat pod, which probably tore the costume or something, sticking it on there to do this picture. But that is just been put onto the back of the box. I'm trying to kind of do where I clear the boxes out here and stuff because I think it makes it easier where you can see. So for this, it's kind of a 2-level. The base over here. Now, I believe, if I'm correctly remembering, this base will also be coming with the Bane, I believe. Correct? They're like reusing it for him.
I believe so.
So this. So pretty much all the lower tier here is the diorama base, which I need to figure out. I probably need to look this up, specifically how this is supposed to go. Then of the pieces of it, you've got like some of these smaller pieces that go with the diorama. You also have these chains. Now, I'm probably, just because I always worry about stuff like this, the chains could get lost. I'm probably not going to I'm going to put this stuff together, but I'm probably going to leave the chains in the thing here. And then obviously we've got the background itself. And hey, it's not just that, like, it's not just cheap cardboard. That's always a plus. So, okay. And then the main part of the base itself, you can see here, it's got kind of the wired back area. So it doesn't look or feel cheap like a lot of times these little backgrounds could be and stuff. Say like, I don't know, Bo-Katan. I didn't like her back at all. That they had with the thing that you would put with the actual figure and stuff. So, other than the main front and back, they do have this railing, which this is plastic. You can see there is some weathering and blackening though to like give kind of the effect that this, is in the sewers and stuff and is older. It does match up. This looks a little bit dirtier. So it's a little bit, the rust on it and the paint isn't quite as sharp. The orange is not quite as sharp as it is on this piece. And then this is obviously supposed to be like water and such, which, I mean, it's okay. So it looks pretty decent. Oilers, I would have probably too many if I could just have many more without having to worry about anything. Okay, so that I have to say overall looks pretty good. So I probably need to check the instructions exactly how this is supposed to go together. There might be some other pieces we're missing. So I'll just stick this over here for the moment. So let's get this over here. Okay, now we get kind of to the main event, which is the cowboy. Now, she herself does not come with a ton of accessories. Not that she used many, actually, in the movie. Okay, so the big things we're gonna have with her. So, yeah, so this. Okay. I'm going to move her out of the way here. So here we have the rest of the part of the base, which is, you can see here, is a major portion. You've got Dark Knight Trilogy, or in this case, Rises, and then you have Catwoman. Well, deal with that, I guess, later. So we got here. Yeah, so I'm gonna guess this probably attaches like that. Okay, so there we have part of the base attached there.
Nice.
So this, it plugs into some ports. Then this supposed to be facing. Yeah, okay, that's in the right way. Okay, I'll need to look that up real quick. Okay, so we've got that together. So it is just, it's just this one base. There's no, regular base or anything like that. It's just the diorama. Okay, so this is, of course, what I think is cool. It comes with the shattered Batman cowl.
Mm.
I have this in third scale with the J&D statue. Looks cool.
Damn,
Although
man,
that one you
flexing.
can actually put in her hand or her gun.
Yeah.
But it's a nice little accessory. I don't know if it's something I would necessarily use, but I always like when they give you little things like that. Makes sense for the scene too. And then obviously this is going to be her main accessory, the gun, which Bruce Wayne doesn't like her
I think
using.
it's a Glock.
Yeah.
I'm almost certain it's a Glock.
Yeah. Paint on it is pretty nice. Get to the kitty. I know. Yeah. Hey. We'll get there, OG. We'll get there. And then just a couple of hands for her. Got the fists. Let's see what else we got here. So this is gun holding hand. Her fingers are pretty, they're okay. So I don't think it's going to be super painful. Get the gun into her hand. Or actually, maybe this is more the trigger hand. But you can kind of see the colorations for the leather, the suit that they have her wearing. So this one has a decent number of hands to it. I'm wondering if maybe this is actually for holding the bat cowl, possibly, because they definitely have a little bit of flexibility to them. And then, of course, you got fists. Reach out, fists for both hands. I wouldn't have thought about it. Okay, so I think we'll keep this out. All right. So now we're going to get, of course, this is the only thing I don't like. It's got, I don't know why it doesn't have just a regular crotch grabber. Because this.
That one goes around her waist, right?
Yeah, but these can dig into the body, especially because of the pleather suit. Could be a pain. Could be a problem long term. All right, let's put this over here. And now we're going to get to the figure herself. Ooh, wow.
You like it, Lane?
Well, I'm not liking what I'm seeing from the knees I heard.
I saw. I think it. I want to say it was either Bob Dylan or Doc, but one of those guys. They put up a comparison post of these two figures, like the original and then this one.
Mhm,
It's a pretty interesting post. If you are able to check it out, it's pretty good.
mhm. Well, I can tell you right here, just out of the box here, real quick. Obviously, switching out the hands here pretty easy, but this is I know someone else, but look at the knees right here, how bunched up the material is.
Yeah.
And someone else who's his Catwoman came like that, very bunched up.
Was it supposed to come like that, or
Not supposed to be quite so bunched up. I mean, they
maybe
could,
a
I guess,
piece
in
or a boot?
proposing. Yeah. I know he Connor got his kind of like this, and he had to do something, take them off, and all mess around with that. So I may have to end up doing that. So here we have Catwoman herself. This seems to be kind of an issue some people have had with the knees, right here with the thing, with the legs and everything. And you can just see here. See all the bunching up from the suit?
Yeah.
It looks really terrible. I won't lie. It's really terrible.
What
Now,
does? Sorry.
see all the bunching up here on the legs?
Oh yeah.
This is not good right out of the, especially like around the knee joint here and stuff. This looks just terrible.
Yeah.
It's supposed to, I think, have a little bit, but not like that. Okay. Anyway, that's enough about that right now. Figure overall looks decent. She's really lighting, even in comparison to the Clone Trooper. Obviously, you can see with the head sculpt here. It looks all right. I know that with some finagling, you can do something with the mask. I'm not going to mess with the mask. It's just because I've seen the head sculpt looks like underneath, and it looks all right. I at least kind of feels like this looks like Hathaway with the mask on. Man, the bodysuit's really bothering me with this stuff. It looks really crap. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, guys. It looks really crappy. For it's all bunched up. But the hair seems okay. I know that in the instructions that it has with the keep the mask on because it helps keep the hair kind of.
Yeah.
Here it is. You can see just a little bit tangling, but right out of the box here, it looks okay. It's pretty flat on her. But overall, the material feels okay on the suit itself. So she has now. Oh yeah, this is one thing too. I did read that she has single ratcheted elbows.
Yep, that was the post. Yeah. There was quite a few people that were disappointed about that.
So that's about as far as it'll go. Obviously, you can still see on the suit too. I guess this is like a Spider-Man suit. You know, it's going to bunch up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess it's fine. My expectations for this figure kind of mixed.
Damn, bro, you seem heartbroken, bro. Making me sad.
Yeah. Well, the fact also that like her belt is like
Oh yeah.
that's really maybe just that makes sense with the suit here, but the big thing I tell it's going to be a problem is because you know the big heels here, she can't really stand up on her own. But she looks all right. She's plenty light, so that at least is a little bit.
Damn, bro. I feel the hurt, bro.
Yeah, it's a little disappointing here with. Let me see if I can. Well, let me see if I can get.
Is it actually damaged, or I guess I don't understand why it's bunched in the box? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. It's something with the knee joints here because you can see
You
right
just
back
got this
there.
figure, right? Like you
Yeah, I
haven't
just
played with it
opened
yet.
it. I haven't opened it. Like literally, this was out of the box. I know one
Damn,
other person who had
that's
the same
yucky,
thing
bro.
happen. He like that's my thing. Like right there, kind of the gap. That's the back of the knee.
Looks like she tore her ACL, man.
Damn, bro, got knees like me.
Mm.
She
Well,
needs
here,
some fish oil. That's what she needs.
yeah.
Omega 3.
So let me see if I can get this in here real quick. Okay. I'm guessing you can probably, if you're not wanting to use all the base, yeah, you can just use this by itself if you don't want to have it taking all the space with this big diorama. You can just use the base by itself. Let's see. Bring this up.
Oh wow, that makes sense.
Yeah. Let's see. So the head itself moves decent on the ball joint there, but I don't see how you're supposed to. This is a little bit loose on her. Maybe it needs supposed to be a little bit down lower. I don't know. I'd rather kind of almost have it looser. It helps her just stand up. Give me 1 second. If I get it down here. Attach it real quick.
You got it.
Her hair is actually hair, right? It's not like plastic.
Yeah, this one is.
No, yeah, no. It's actual.
I wouldn't say rooted, but it's like a.
No.
hair.
Okay. All right. So at least that one's easy. All right. Let's see. I guess this is the one positive that this is relatively easy to switch. Ah, Jesus Christ. Really, Sue? Just switching out. Christ almighty. Pull this up. So. Okay. So, got this. Oh, if you guys want to see what the whole base and everything back, guys, I will try and set that up here in a minute, but I'll give you just kind of an idea real quick. How she just basically posed with. Let's make sure that's attached there. Okay. You can get a good view of the sculpt. And the eyes here do come down. Okay. We can see how she looks with them down. Gotta be real careful. There we go.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Unfortunately, mine that I had on her, the J&D got slightly damaged when I moved. But these seem pretty easy, where you can get them back, reasonably so they have kind of the cat ear effect. So this is so you guys can get kind of more of full view.
Is my Batman okay, Lane?
Your Batman. What, the Batman?
No, my quarter scale Batman.
Oh.
The big
Oh,
number.
yeah. You know, he's fine. He's safe.
God,
Don't worry.
Thank God, Lane.
Except
God.
he won't be yours till someday after I'm dead.
Just let me know, Lane. Put it bequeath
Yeah.
me.
You got.
Put it in your will, Lane. Call your attorney right now.
Leave it in my will.
Now, so this is a better view, kind of, so you can see how really kind of the knees are around there. But this part, actually, right here, when I was switching it out, the here got all like pulled down, so I had to pull it back up the arm. I know it's kind of just the nature of the suit with her.
I wonder if you can do that with the boots.
Yeah, it might be something I got to try because they're already pretty high up on her
Oh, okay.
already. Maybe, I don't know. This is going to take some. Probably tomorrow night I'm going to futz around with it. Like these are going to get reorganized before they go into the shelf tomorrow. So I know right now, guys, I know we were trying to keep this about under an hour. But you guys can kind of see here. I'll give you a little bit more closer up around like the head so you can see the hair. You can see it kind of how the mask here kind of helps to keep it under control there.
Yeah.
But I can definitely see what people are saying with this one. Like they kind of think it's a like it's okay, but not anywhere. I would definitely say if InArt does a figure of her at some point, that I probably would be interested in it just with the hair and everything. So, any which way, did you guys have any other questions or anything though?
I'm good, bro. That was beautiful. Really touched my
Good.
heart. My soul.
Well, I had a pleasure, guys, tonight. I know I'm sorry if I sound a little bit downbeat here. I knew there might be some issues with the Catwoman just for how old she was, but I think from the head sculpt and everything, she looks okay. But I can definitely tell where, you know, if she was getting announced now, like what we saw with that Bane, I could definitely see where there might have been some improvement.
Yeah.
But
all right,
that's what we got tonight. I will probably say overall, I did like the 501st book. I think that just came out. Yeah, that one came out really cool.
Yeah. Abe, what do you got going on your channel?
Right now it's kind of hard to do anything because I've been working PMs. PM shift is kind of they're a little understaffed, so I've been doing doubles. But just F1 this weekend again, Great Britain. Great Britain Grand Prix this weekend on Saturday. So Sunday, my bad. So I'll just be, giving updates and stuff like that, posting videos on my TikTok and YouTube. I've also been playing Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't really I don't have a scheduled stuff. I'll usually like yesterday, like I think an hour before I went live, I just posted on my story on Instagram like, "Hey, I'm going live for Red Dead Redemption 2." I finally got a external storage for my PS5, so now I got 5 extra terabytes. So I downloaded all these games. I was gonna get the yeah, exactly. I wanted the 8 one, but they didn't have it at the Walmart, and I was like, "Damn, should I just go to the other Walmart?" And I was like, "Nah, you know what? I'll just get the 5 terabyte." It was only 120. It was a $100 difference because the 8 terabyte is 200. But I was like, you know what? I'll just get the 5. That's fine. I don't think it should go that much. So I've had Red Dead Redemption 2, but I just couldn't play it because Call of Duty's like 500 gigabytes. You know what I mean? The PlayStation 5 is only a terabyte. So there goes my whole and even like when my daughter comes over, she's all like, oh, look, he put it up. Even
Wow.
when Evelyn comes over, she's like, "Oh, can I play Fortnite?" And I was like, I will have to like uninstall it when she'll leave and then reinstall it when she came because that's what she wanted to play. So, but other than that, yeah, I just been doing updates on the F1, posting clips here and there, trying to be more active. Hopefully soon they get staffed well at work and I can be more active on my channel.
There you go. All right, guys. Well, we love you. Thank you for tuning in. And
Thank
Lane,
you
hopefully
guys.
you have a better experience over the next few days with that Catwoman. But yeah, have a
Yep.
good night, guys. Thanks for
Take
watching, and
care.
we'll catch you on
Yeah,
the
have a good
next
night,
live unboxing.
guys.